Hey Rabbits, it's Trixie and I have beautiful, wonderful Dana from WantedAdventure by my side. Dana and Mr. German Man are making a road trip through Germany right now, and one of the stops was Hamburg, where we had our awesome meet and greet. Thank you if you have been there. It was an amazing time, and now we're making some videos for you guys. And today's video is going to be about difficult to pronounce English words or difficult to spell English words because they don't follow the normal rules that you are used to. And especially for foreigners like me, that makes us struggle quite a lot. So Dana, you have found some pretty difficult sentences for me?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, some tricky words.
Tricksy words.
Yeah.
Let's make tricksy words out of them.
Let's see how she gets it. And you can try at home too. Try to pronounce these words or spell them along with Trixie and see how you do.
And I don't feel so alone and stupid if I do it wrong. So please tell me how you did in this little quiz. Are you ready? Can we start?
Yeah.
I'm nervous.
Let's do it. Okay.
Let's do it.
Okay, so for this first one, I would like a nice cold beer, please. How do you say that word?
Okay, so I'm just gonna go for my feeling.
Mm-hmm.
I would say I would like a nice cold draught beer, please.
That's not correct. Of course, it looks like that. It looks like that. But this weirdly spelled word is pronounced draft.
Draft?
Uh-huh.
Like the draft that you do before
Exactly
you finish a
like
project.
That. Exactly.
That's so weird.
So with this word, in British English, it is spelled like this.
Uh-huh.
And in American English, a lot of times you will actually see it spelled with an FT.
Well, FT would be way more foreigner friendly. But
Yeah.
okay, I can see what happened here. German has many of these words too. Okay, I learned something. Great, let's move on.
This next one is a spelling one. Okay. So we just found out how to say draft. Now, when there's not enough rain, places can experience a drought.
A drought.
Yes.
Okay, that's pretty similar to the one before. Okay, I would say DRAUGHT. Drought.
You are so close.
So close. What did I miss?
Just one letter. The A is an O.
Okay, like drought. Okay,
Drought.
so it's drought.
Yeah.
Right.
But that was
so
really...
It's almost similar to the one before.
Exactly.
Just except for the A and the O.
But that was pretty good that you got the GHT part.
But it looks a little bit like dough, like cookie dough, which makes me happy again, so it's fine. Let's move onwards. Oh God, what's that?
So this is the pronunciation one. Also known as the voice box, is important for speaking.
That doesn't sound like a voice box. That sounds like a Greek mystic figure, like a Minotaurus or something like that, Icarus. So our larynx is important for speaking.
Very good. Yeah.
Larynx.
The larynx.
Well, I said larynx, so it was more like larynx. But yeah, it's fine. I'm not complaining. I get the point. Spelling again.
Spelling.
Okay.
This word is tricky to spell for native speakers of English and foreigners.
Foreigners.
Yeah.
Okay, I've written this down several times, so I hope I'm going to do this right. It's like FOREIGNERS.
Ding, 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 you got it.
Great.
That's awesome. I spell that word wrong so much. Spell check is my friend with that word.
That makes me happy.
I always want to do the IE because the saying is I before E, except after C, but there's no C here.
Good thing I don't know this rule.
Okay, another spelling one. In Rome, there are a lot of buildings with big columns.
Columns. Okay. Like columns.
Exactly.
So, COLUMNS.
I'm very impressed.
Columns.
You got it.
Yeah,
Good
I know
job.
this from Excel, where it's like rows and
Okay.
columns.
Exactly.
The computer nerd kind of way to get to know with columns. All right.
So, the
I think I know
blank gave the orders and the soldiers obeyed.
I think I know this one because I watched a lot of Stargate when I was a kid, and there was Colonel Jack O'Neill, and I was in love with him, and he was my crush, which is weird because he could be my grandfather, but it doesn't matter. I was a kid and he was awesome, so Colonel.
Very good. Good job.
Yay!
And the reason for this is we got this from the French word,
yeah,
and we kept the English pronunciation and the French spelling. And so
it turned out to be kernel.
Yeah.
Thank you,
This
Colonel
word doesn't
Jack
have
O'Neill.
an R in it. There's no R. It's so
and there's
weird.
no either.
Yeah.
Which would make it easier for Germans.
It's so weird.
Content.
Okay, so now try this one. Now that, okay?
Oof.
I hate that when I make popcorn, there are always like 10 kernels of corn that go unpopped.
What is Colonel Jack O'Neill doing in a popcorn box?
I'm not popped.
I see the word in front of my face, in front of my eyes, and it's spelled with a K. So I would say Kernel. Kernel. Well, with an S.
Yeah, I'm
Kernel.
very impressed. That is correct.
Cool.
That is
awesome.
correct.
I'm getting more confident now.
Man, I
Colonel.
can't trick you.
Colonel
That's
Jack
great.
O'Neill and popcorn kernels.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
When something spills on the floor, you have to vacuum it up.
Phew, okay.
Spell vacuum.
Like with a vacuum cleaner.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so the vacuum cleaner, I think I know how it's written. So I'm going to go for VACUUM.
That's correct.
Because that's also how you would spell vacuum in German, except for switching C and K and writing with a capital letter. But
also the two U's?
The two U's
Yeah,
as
this
well.
is so weird to me.
That's
Why?
a really exotic word. But yeah, I think I got it.
So this is a pronunciation. In the ocean, you have that little floating plastic thing bobbing in the water. That's called a...
Wrapping paper or something, because people pollute the environment.
That's sad. Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
It's just called a soda bottle.
Yeah, exactly. Bobbing in the water. Okay, that's called a... I'm just gonna say it.
Just go for it.
Why?
That is not correct.
Sad. I was expecting it to be correct. Why?
It's a buoy.
Buoy.
Yeah.
That sounds cute. That sounds like buoy. In
Buoy.
the video that we did about the German sounds. Yeah. That's so cute. I imagine you in the beach, like, oh, a buoy.
You had to change the spelling. How would you spell it? Buoy.
To have buoy.
Yeah, buoy.
Like I would go for BEWEY.
Yeah,
Buoy, like Dewey, the name.
Yeah.
That would make sense, I think.
Hey, I have a thought. Spell thought for me.
Thought. Okay. THOUGHT.
Very good.
Thought. Yeah, I
Very
know that
good.
one.
Good job.
I always write this in my videos. I thought it would be a good idea. That's a good thought.
It's crazy, though, that it's spelled like that.
Thought is really complicated.
Yeah.
But it actually, I mean, thoughts are complicated. So the word makes sense to me.
The word makes sense to me.
When you go shopping, you get a receipt with your purchase.
Okay. All right. So RECEIPT.
Good job.
That's what I wanted to go for.
There you go.
Great.
Yeah, that's it. So now it's a pronunciation. The store owner was actually for fraud.
Okay. I'm just going to go for my feeling. And I feel I should say the store owner was actually indicted for fraud.
That would be too easy, though, right?
Yeah, I was thinking the same.
It's indicted.
Indicted. Okay.
Yeah.
I would write this completely different. Like
the
maybe
C
with
is
like
silent.
GH or something. The C is silent.
C is silent.
Typical foreigners.
Don't you know that?
Be quiet. Shh.
Another spelling. Some words are just not spelled as they are pronounced, but some are.
Interesting that you go for this one and not pronunciation, because I know that many people write this with OU, when it's actually just U.
You might be getting ahead of me.
But this one is actually with OU, I think, and it doesn't make any sense, and it bothers me a lot as a foreigner. Pronunciation with just a U, and pronounce with OU. What did you think when you did that? Seriously, you wanted to annoy us, right? So they are pronounced PRONOUNCED.
That's wonderful.
Pronounced.
So now quick, go to the next one.
Okay.
Now what about pronunciation?
All right, so PRONUNCATION. I messed it up.
You missed an I.
Pro and then NUNCEA.
I-A. German, American A.
Yeah.
American I.
American I. C-Asian. Yeah, A. Great. I did it right. It's
She did
all
it right.
fine. We all saw that I did it right. I was explaining a lot before. It's fine.
Okay, so I had to write down for this next one my own spelling pronunciation because also as an American, I have so much trouble pronouncing this word. So good luck for you. This is a kind of sauce in the UK that Americans also can't pronounce. And I'm just really hoping that I get the pronunciation right.
Oh, gee. That's a beautiful word. Worcester.
So that is not right. And as an American, I always call this Worcestershire, which is also not right. Apparently, from the online research that I did, the correct pronunciation of this word is Worcestershire.
Worcestershire.
Yeah.
Sounds like Worcestershire.
Worcestershire.
Dass man das Worcestershire
Yeah.
pronounced.
Like, so this, you also have the state in the US called New Hampshire.
Yeah.
And it's also spelled with,
Sure.
with the
Worcestershire.
S-H-I. Yeah, and so it's Worcestershire. You don't pronounce the R. Yeah, it's like
You
that.
don't pronounce
No.
anything.
Yeah,
You
it's
see, just use random letters that
Worcestershire.
are not in the word, and then you're gonna get it
Exactly.
right. Worcestershire.
So, any people from the UK watching this, how did I do with the pronunciation? Worcestershire.
Is this something that you know how to pronounce whenever you see it? And it's like, yeah, well, Worcestershire sauce, what's your problem?
Trixie, are you listening
Yes.
to me? Are you conscious?
Yeah.
Spell conscious.
Okay, CONSCIOUS.
I'm so impressed.
Conscious.
I am so impressed. That is a tricky word. Good job.
Yeah, it is, but I also had to write it a lot, like conscience and conscious.
Conscious.
To the next one, since you already... Okay. How do you pronounce? Sometimes you just need to listen to your blank when trying to decide what to do. What do you have to listen to? Your...
Mother.
Yeah, maybe also...
Your conscience.
Yeah. Which is spelled like conscience.
Yeah, like science.
Yeah.
Which would be cooler because it's like a
Listen to your
scientific
conscience.
topic, like a psychological problem. It's cool.
Yeah. And
Cooler if it would be conscience.
con in Spanish means with, right?
Yeah.
So it'd be like, listen to your with science.
Yeah, it would
Yeah.
be cool if I could just like be like, I don't know what to do anymore. Science,
Science!
help me.
Okay, I think you might know this one because of your job.
Okay.
Sometimes you're advised to clear the
Toilets.
cache and I don't know what your job is.
My job is
mommy.
super cool.
Job is mommy, yeah. Sometimes you're
Diapers.
advised to clear the cache and cookies on your computer. How do you spell cache?
Okay, yeah. CACHE.
Yeah,
It's difficult to with the
exactly.
English vowels, but yeah, I've heard many colleagues saying like cage or kache or kache. It
Yeah.
doesn't even work. Like
Cache.
it's just really close to kacke, and that's something you should not make out of it.
I think sometimes I hear English speakers pronounce it cachet.
Cachet, yeah,
It
that's
might, yeah.
that's
I
the
might have heard
fancy
that.
version. Like
But
you should
clear your
maybe
cachet.
clear your cachet with all the porn in
yeah,
there.
clear that cachet.
Clear that cachet, Philip.
Have you had enough? Okay, just spell the word enough, and then we're done.
We're really done after
Yeah.
that. Okay.
Just spell.
So I have to get this right.
No pressure.
This date is perfect. All right. ENOUGH.
You did it.
Enough.
You did it.
I'm also writing this a lot in my videos. So enough is enough.
Enough
I've had
is
enough
enough.
with this pronunciation and spelling, but I'm actually pretty happy about
Yeah.
how it turned out.
Yeah, you did really good.
You're impressed.
Yeah, I'm very impressed.
Thank you a lot for making this
You're welcome.
quiz. You picked really cool words. How did you perform in this quiz? Were it easy? Was it easy for you? Did you struggle like me with some words? Did you learn something new? Let me know in the comments.
And were you doing this, on public transportation, saying these out loud? Did you get any weird looks? Tell your story as well.
Thanks a lot for joining us today for this video. We had a lot of fun. Thanks to Dana for preparing all these awesome words. I'm pretty happy that I didn't do the worst job in the world. Just tell me what you think of these words and what is your experience with speaking a foreign language. Do you know more weird words that seem like they would be pronounced in a way different way, or that are just spelled in a way that it's impossible for you to remember. If you liked the video, please give a thumbs up, because that would make Dana and me really, really happy. And of course, right after watching this video, you have to check out her channel, because she's awesome. Her videos are really, really great. You will love them, I promise. So just go by her channel, visit her, leave a subscription, and yeah, I hope you have a really beautiful day. See you in the next video. Bye!
Bye! Not the Uncle of Triangle.
The Merkle Triangle.
Yes.
So dance a little. Thanks a lot.
Cat hair, hairball.
Weird. Wait, hairball. Bunny ball.
Yeah.
You're sounding like grandmas.
Oh, we're still recording. Do. When shopping for clothes, if the price tag says that a shirt costs $10, how
cheap.
much does the shirt cost?
That seems to be an odd question, because the obvious answer appears to be $10.